and welcome back to the Entitled Gamer Muscle YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about Dirt Rally 2.0. Codemasters love to put numbers after their games, and we're going to be talking specifically about what I want from Dirt Rally 2.0. Now, realistically, I would have titled this video what I would really like from Dirt Rally 2.0, or what would really be nice in Dirt Rally 2.0. But you know, clickbait thumbnails and all that, we've got to go with something a bit more aggressive. So that's why we've gone with this title. So what do I really want, and what I assume I think other people in the sort of sim racing community would really want from Dirt Rally 2.0. First of all, let's just fire a cannon at the elephant in the room. First of all, I'd really like VR. Fancy that! It's almost as if there's a technology that exists that places you inside of a vehicle as if you're actually there. And it's incredible and amazing and makes rally driving more intuitive and makes it more immersive, and it's mind-blowing. It's almost as if that technology exists and has existed for a good 2 or 3 years, and that the developer had used that technology in a previous title and then decided that maybe it wasn't important in the newer title. So, in Dirt Rally 2.0, what I would really like is VR. And I think Codemasters, if you don't put VR in it, what are you doing? What are you playing at? I know you're Codemasters. I know I'm pretty sure the general boardroom meetings involve everyone smacking their heads with planks of 2x4s, and then they leave the room with bloody noses and go, that was a productive meeting. I realise that's probably what happens, but come on, guys. We need VR. We need VR in Dirt Rally 2.0. I understand. Let's look at it from the Codemasters perspective. You know, the engine probably isn't particularly optimised for VR, especially whatever branch they're using now. And it's probably the case that it's unlikely to work on the PlayStation 4 VR and PSVR, and it's probably the case that Oculus haven't paid them or won't be paying them to do VR support. So I understand from a real business perspective, maybe it might not seem like the most financially prudent thing to do. But from an art of video games and a longevity and let's make this title actually really appealing and maybe have a long tail of sales perspective, VR is a bloody good idea. So, yes. Needless to say, I'm not quite no VR, no buy. I mean, I'm not there, but as you can see, I'm playing in 2D now because I'm using my streaming setup to record this. But what I would really like, first of all, is VR support. Oculus and OpenVR for Dirt Rally 2.0. Get on it, boys! Get on it, get them VRs going. So, second to that, what else would I really like? Well, I'd really like to drive off this hillside. Let's just test the hill physics. Yep. Oh, yes, 4x4. Off-road, Subaru Impreza. This is actually, I'm just replicating the average Subaru driver on an English public road here. I thought that would be authentic. Full-on simulation. There we go. Into the wall. Let's reverse. No. Yep. There we go. Nice. Merely a scratch and a few dead animals. Secondly, what would I really like in Dirt Rally 2.0? I would really like exactly what we all wanted from the first Dirt Rally, which was basically exactly the same as Dirt Rally, but more stages. So, literally, Dirt Rally was pretty much fine. I don't understand Dirt 4. I'll try not to keep bringing it up. I don't understand what happened with Dirt 4. What was going on there? But Dirt Rally was pretty much fine. Totally fine. Just Dirt Rally with more stages would have been great. Let's do another whale. I love these whale stages. Oh, let's do Sweet Lamb again. I know I play this to death. I can't help myself. It's so good. Oh, we're gonna go Subaru. I'm gonna keep with the Subaru. Or shall I not? Yeah, I'll keep with the Subaru. Nice and easy. There we go. Right, so Dirt Rally was pretty much fine. It just needed more stages. Good. So hopefully in Dirt Rally 2.0, there's more stages. So that's the second thing. More stages than Dirt Rally. Third thing that I really want and would really like in Dirt Rally 2.0 is for the one aspect of Dirt Rally handling that I found really frustrating. I think most people found frustrating. And there's aspects that I'm sure people always argue about what's good with this simulator, what's right, what's wrong. Oh, Richard Burns with the mod is better. Dirt Rally's terrible. This sim's better. That sim's better. People are always going to argue. But from my perspective, what really matters are things with physics that really ruin the gameplay. And with Dirt Rally, the only really big physics thing that ruined the gameplay at a fundamental level was some of the bumps you hit, especially certain things on the side of the track or some little rocks, caused the car to turn into one of Mark Webber's special vehicular collection cars where you just turn into an aeroplane basically. So I would really like in Dirt Rally 2.0 to not have aeroplane cars when the cars get a bit airborne. Now admittedly in Dirt Rally 4 that wasn't actually so much of a problem. I think they did address some aspects of the car physics, being making the cars a little bit more weighty. But that brings us on to the next thing that I'd really like in Dirt Rally 2.0, and that is to not have the Dirt Rally 4. I'm getting confused here. Dirt 4. How many numbers and names? I can't keep track. Not have the Dirt 4 physics, where even though they fixed the weight of the cars and there were some aspects of the vehicles that I think is more believable than Dirt Rally, fundamentally there's a really weird nature of how the rear ends of the cars work in Dirt 4. Now wait before you jump on me super duper physics experts that go on about how rally drivers like understeery cars and what have you. Oh, that's a post. Sorry Farmer Bob. It's alright. Well, I'll get someone to replace. Oh, there it goes, the log down the hill. Before those the fans of Dirt 4 physics go mental, I appreciate, many rally cars are actually quite tame on the rear end and maybe do, especially modern rally cars, maybe do have a somewhat understeering nature or just a super balanced and maybe want to be driven somewhat aggressively. I appreciate that, but even with the old cars in Dirt 4, and even if you set the back of the car super aggressive on the brake bars to the rear with a stiff rear and turn them into crazy drift cars, even then the back end ended up being either super aggressive and rotatey in a way that wasn't particularly useful, and crucially, I wasn't paying attention or talking too much. Crucially, the cars in Dirt 4 tended to just bog down. When you get in mid-corner, you get on the power, they just bog down, generally, in a way that's just super unsatisfying. And personally, I don't think it's realistic. I've not driven one. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just wasn't fun, and it wasn't satisfying. So, hopefully, with Dirt Rally 2.0, they have it so that you can drive on the throttle, you can drive on the brake, and if you choose so, you can also use the steering wheel to get the car around corners. It's all about throttle and brake driving, in my opinion, when it comes to rally cars. Maybe not with some specific rally cars, but certainly the case if you're driving a sort of 2000s Impreza or a vintage rear-wheel drive car. So, another thing that I would really like and want, look at them logs, they're beautiful, from Dirt Rally 2.0 is one thing that Dirt 4 did quite well was the general tarmac handling, and that was a big improvement over Dirt Rally. And I hope that there are some nice nippy tarmac stages in Dirt Rally 2.0, allowing for some of that super tight French mountainside, one mistake and you're off the cliff face driving. I really hope that's something they can address in the new Dirt Rally, and that'll be super exciting if it is, because I know this seems to be like a, rally driving is kind of about driving off-road in many ways, and on these, we're not paying attention again, I even know the layout, what we're doing. Rally driving obviously is about driving on dirt, hence the name for the most part, but tarmac stages do come into it, and it is really nice having tight nippy tarmac, and I do like that. I have a soft spot for it, so hopefully that will be all nice and dandy. Whoa! Lost the front there, bit of washout. But yeah, those really are, to be honest, the main sort of nuggets of what I really want from Dirt Rally 2.0. I mean, we are dealing with Codemasters here. I don't really know what's going on half the time with Codemasters. I always feel like they seem to be one of the really talented studios, driving game studios, just incredibly talented, but they also seem to be a studio that just makes bizarre, totally bizarre design choices, game design decisions with all their titles, not just the driving games. Like historically, Codemasters are like, it's like the talent. It's like if you were setting up an RPG character and you're like choosing your values. They're like, oh, let's put everything on talent, all talent, and then when they went to the intellect slider, they were like, oh, we've only got 2 points left for that. Well, no, we've ruined it. 2 wheels. We can program really well. We can do art really well, but the intellect, oh no, forget that. I've just called Codemasters stupid in a roundabout way there. They're not stupid. You know what I'm saying though, with Codemasters games, it's just some weirdness happens there. I don't know what's going on, but the contrast between, I mean, just look at Dirt Rally. Just look at it. The sound, the design, the levels, the artwork, the everything absolutely beautiful, and then look at something like Dirt 4. How do you even do that? What even happens? I don't know. So what I'm getting at there is I just hope with Dirt Rally 2.0 maybe they'll maybe we'll get some of that Dirt Rally magic coming into it. Maybe that sort of, I don't know. It's like it's outside of making a game for the sake of just making money from a game. There has to be like some sort of innate passion or sort of objective about, right, we're driving simulators and releasing games. It has to be like a sort of, we are going to try and capture something that has like an essence to it. There's an art to it, and it's really obvious when a game has that and when it doesn't. When there's passion behind a project and when there isn't. Now, again, I'm not saying that they don't have passion with the other titles they've made. They do. People work themselves to death at Codemasters, I'm sure. But you know what I mean? There's some like special magical pixie dust that happened with Dirt Rally and happens with some other titles. So I hope that pixie dust gets spread on Dirt Rally 2.0. I mean, we've seen some of the stuff that's come out. They've got the co-driver thing, which is nice, where they did a recorded stage. They've got they've actually modelled the tracks. They're not using the bloody auto track generator thing with the tiles, which could potentially have been good in Dirt 4 if they'd actually got more tiles and maybe approached in a different way. But they got rid of that and they're doing model tracks. Some of the stages and some of the footage that's come out looks interesting. I'm not sure with my video physics analysis. I'm not too convinced at the moment, but oh dear, guys. Let's just hope they get those things that I want in the game, because it's all about me at the end of the day, and that's all that matters. So there we go. Oh dear, what a bizarro video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you really want. Of course, you want the same things as me, because you're here and you're like, wow, this guy's a genius. So just write that anyway. I'm going to be trying to cover Dirt Rally 2.0. I am really hyped for it. I love rally games, and all we've got is Richard Burns Rally and bloody Dirt Rally. There are some other rally titles, but they just don't tickle the pickle in the same way as Dirt Rally and Richard Burns. So I hope we can add 2.0 to that thing, to that list of good rally games. Let's not. I don't want to put steam in the hype train. I don't want to put coal in the hype train to produce steam just yet. I get hyped and then we fall into a state of depression. We don't want that. So, yeah, well, ending this video there, the smoothending.com. Thanks for watching this. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Until the next highly organised and very professional video. Goodbye, everybody.